All right, so we're trying to eat less meat in the house, and part of that is taking meat-centric dishes and turning it kind of on its head and giving it kind of a veggie spin. So I'm doing that exact same thing today. Jerk rubs, jerk chicken, I've had jerk shrimp, is one of those amazing kind of seasonings that typically gets paired with meat, but will it work with veggies? I don't know. I'm gonna give it my own twist. So this is jerk cauliflower steaks with honey smashed sweet potatoes, all in under 15 minutes. Here we go, baby. Howard, you ready? Oh God, I just did something.
All right, flick it back to 15.
Flick it down, there we go.
Started.
All right,
Woo, let's do
here
it.
we go. All right, so basically we're gonna start with sweet potato because I don't know if you've watched the show before, but potatoes seem to always get the best of me. And so can I cook this at under 15? I don't know, we will see. But I'm gonna start with a pan and we're gonna get that going on a nice high heat, as high as you can get. I always have a little bit of water on the boil. So I'm gonna add that to the pan. And this is just a little bit, right? Enough to kind of let the potatoes steam almost. And then I'm gonna add some butter. Not this whole stick, I'm not gonna kill anybody, but just a good amount of butter. And this is just gonna kind of enrich the potatoes. So that's about 4 tablespoons of butter. So I guess it is a good amount. All right, so butter in, good pinch of salt. So it's water, butter, and then let's talk about the potatoes. This one is washed already. I'm not one to lose the peels. I think peels are beautiful and glorious. So this is a white sweet potato. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it on both sides, put it on its flat side, and then cut it in quarters. Pretty easy. And then I'm gonna cut these into really small, kind of little slices. Hopefully, these will cook in the amount of time we need them to. So these I'm gonna smash with some chili and honey, which is a classic combination in my mind. Sweet and spicy. I love that. I always like putting sweet things with sweet potatoes. Like it just kind of accents all the sugar in there. All right, the natural sugar. So you can look in there, Howard. It's just barely covering the potatoes. In fact, I might even just put a lid on there. That one, yes sir. Let's see if this fits. It does. All right, so I'm gonna let that boil for like 10 minutes until the potatoes are nice and soft. Until then, I've got a cauliflower. And cauliflowers are interesting. You know, I had a chef one time who said, anyone can make a steak gorgeous. Like anyone can take a New York strip, throw it on a grill, a little salt and pepper, and it's to die for. But can you do the same thing with cauliflower or carrot or zucchini? So this will be our shot. Let's see. So to make steaks out of cauliflower, I turn it on its head so you can see the core. And you always want to cut through the core because the core is what keeps it together in steak form. So I'm going to cut nice long strides. And that one kind of popped out, but that's okay. There we go. Nice cauliflower steak. So they should kind of look like these. That's a cauliflower steak. And if they kind of break up like this, use this for cauliflower soup, roast this separately, but today we're just focused on the steaks themselves. Cool. So I've got the steaks, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of make a marinade for this. Before I even get that going, I'm gonna slap a pan on the heat with a ton of oil. So you could grill this, which is I guess what you would normally do. And I'm sure a lot of people who make jerk or, you know, grew up in a family who are used to those spices and those flavors are probably thinking this is sacrilege. I don't care, right? This is just home cooking. It's Tuesday. This is the best I can do right now, and it's gonna be bomb. That's all I know. So for this marinade, I have a cheat, of course. This is Chinese 5-spice, which already has clove, cinnamon. It has things like fennel. It smells so good. Howard, come smell the goods. Come smell the goods. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It's strong. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this into a bowl with a ton of garlic. So I'm gonna add, that's probably about 2 heaping tablespoons, I'm not gonna go with all of it, of Chinese 5-spice. I'm gonna add some chili, and then I'm just gonna kind of slice up on the table. I'm gonna go with about half the chili. Jerk should be spicy, so I'm leaving the seeds, the ribs, everything in there. I'm gonna grab some lime zest, which I love. It just kind of gives it this kind of tropical, different flavor. These are, ingredients, chilies, limes, coconut is another one that I just like when I cook with it, it's like a breath of fresh air. I feel like I don't cook with those things enough, and it's really nice. All right, so I'm doing 2 lime zests, half a chili, and then I'm gonna grab some garlic and go to town. If you have ginger, woo, that'd be good. Ginger would be awesome. It would give it some spice. It would be absolutely delicious. This is what I got. So I've got 6 garlic cloves. Fastest way to do this, smash, smash, smash. Pretty fast, right? So it's almost kind of all chopped. I'm gonna put it all together and just kind of run my knife. Looks good, and it smells really good too, right? And you want this nice and fine because you don't want it to fall off the cauliflower. You want it to kind of stay put right on there. This looks really nice. And it's gonna be spicy. That's okay. That's what this is all about. All right. So if you have a blender or a little mini prep or something like that, great, but I don't. So it's all going into the five spice. Beautiful. Lots of agua. So if you can see that. And we just have this really nice marinade. Like done in almost no time. Lots of good salt. And let's just grab a little spoon here. Give this a shot. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's the color that you're looking for. Spicy, amazing, fragrant. So I'm gonna take these cauliflower steaks. My oil is now smoking. I'm gonna put them down and then let them flop away from me. So the oil splatters the camera, Howard, not me. And I'm gonna let it sear. Now I want it to sear on the first side and then flip it, and then I'm gonna start basting it like a steak, right? I mean, that's exactly what I'm going for. I'm gonna go with a little salt. Beautiful. And the trick with this, the ultimate trick is not to mess with it, right? You wanna get in there and move it around. Do not do that. Just give it time, just like a steak would, right? Just let it kind of sear, build that crust. The darker we get this, the nicer it's gonna be. All right, let's take a look at our jerk rub. A little bit out. Oh my God. That is so killer. You guys, that is so good. You taste everything. You get like cinnamon, you get clove, the garlic comes through. It's so intensely spicy, but not too spicy. Oh, and the lime is amazing. All right, that's good. Check out our potatoes. The butter has melted, right? It's starting to kind of make a sauce around the potatoes. And I just kind of want to test, put my knife, just see how soft these are. They're still a little bit hard, so we'll get there. I'm gonna leave the lid on them. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna grab some honey and a little bit more chili, since we've got it. So I'm just gonna slice this thin, leave these sliced thin, and this is actually gonna go in my potatoes. So every once in a while you'll get a really nice bite of it, which I think is nice. If you're gonna make kind of Caribbean-inspired food, you gotta have spice, man. There's no way around it. All right, this is looking great. Grab this bad boy. Cauliflower is like one of those things where it's like, growing up, it was not cool to have cauliflower. Like it just wasn't. Now all of a sudden it's like if you're not eating cauliflower, you're out of trend. And so it's a really, I think, successful story of a vegetable that took on trendiness and coolness, and now everyone wants it. Cauliflower rice, cauliflower cakes, cauliflower pizza. I love it. I think that's great. Okay. Oh, almost there. About a minute more. And I'm literally just looking, Howard, I don't know if you can get in there. I'm just looking for the brown crust around the outside. So if you see brown crust like you can see here, you're really good to go. Can you see it, Howard?
Yep.
That's all I care about. I want to make sure you guys know what to look for at home. All right, that's looking good. I'm gonna get a potato masher, and I'm literally grabbing a plate. I just want to be really clear. I'm grabbing a frickin' plate right now, which is awesome. Which means I'm getting close to serving. All right, so let's give these cauliflower a little bit of a flip. I'm just gonna grab anything I got and just give it a quick woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Patience pays off. That's all I gotta say. Now, there's a lot of garlic, chili, and spice in here, which means this place is gonna start getting insanely hard to breathe, and it's going to probably burn in the oil. So I'm turning down the heat, almost to off. I'm leaving a little bit on. And this way, we're not gonna kind of smoke ourselves out. But I really wanna smother this cauliflower in the sauce. I'm gonna save a little bit for the other side. It smells so freaking good. I can't even tell you. And we're just gonna kind of let everything open up. And in about 1 minute or so, Howard should start hyperventilating, and that means it's working. Right, Howard?
I'll let you know.
Awesome. All right, let's check our potatoes. So you can see the butter is melted. The potatoes, if I take a masher to it, it's starting to kind of mash. So this is looking really nice, and I can already tell there's too much water in here. So we're going to fix it. When you have too much water in something, all you gotta do, I thought I had a strainer. It's somewhere in this kitchen. Where's my strainer? Because you just told me where it was, and I've lost it. So we're gonna improvise. Here we go. This, and I don't know where anything is. Oh, here we go. My strainer. Isn't this fun? Weekday cooking's the best. All right. I'm gonna literally take the potatoes out of the butter liquid. I'm gonna save a little bit. Back in the pan. Beautiful. And then take my masher and give it a good old-fashioned mashing. Yes. That looks good. And I left a little bit of water in there so it stays nice and soft. But this is looking really nice. I like the rusticness of all the potato peels. I think that's nice. And I actually am not a big smooth potato guy. I like a little bit of texture, so it's, you know, not completely like homogeneous. All right, chili, green chilies into the potatoes. Awesome, tons of honey. Doesn't have to be like a sweet bomb, but just a good kind of glossing. And that's gonna counter all the spice in the cauliflower, which is really nice. Look at this, Howard. Look at that. Chili, beautiful honey, and the white sweet potato. That's looking good. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna flip back my cauliflower because only one side has gotten the love. Oh, and it's so soft you can barely hold it. Perfect. The other side is not too charred, which is exactly what I want, because I'm gonna baste it and then give it one last flash in the pan. Here we go. All right, it's on high. I'm going back to the last side. Man, I'm telling you, my chef challenged me way back in the day. Can you make vegetables gorgeous? And I really think this is like a way of highlighting the cauliflower, making it awesome. All right, so I'm gonna grab some beautiful wedges of lime. Just kind of cut them in quarters. Beautiful. I wish I had cilantro. I feel like cilantro would go really good with this, but I don't. Okay, here we go. Let's plate this bad boy up. So, nice big, sweet chili, kind of mashed sweet potato. Let's pick up our crusty, smoky, sweet at the same time, but super spicy jerk cauliflower. That looks really good. A couple of limes all the way around. And maybe just a swig of all that oil, that hot jerk oil left in the pan. Whew. That looks awesome. It smells like nothing you've smelled before And I got 43 seconds to spare, baby. Jerk cauliflower over a rustic pile of chili and honey smashed sweet potatoes. I hope you enjoy this little taste of vacation, especially in these winter days. And for more recipes, check out readyforseconds.com or, of course, head to Yumly.